Hello, everyone. And I'm Tanys Coughlan from Twila Lifestyle Community, Twila Lifestyle Academy. And I am joined by my beautiful co-host, Jennifer Jurkofsky.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I am good.
Good. How you riding these energies?
Yeah, it's a day.
A day.
Okay, it's a week or a month, maybe. We did have a really strong M class earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
An M4 or something. So, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yep,
just
yep.
so
It's coming. All that stuff.
Right.
So we are on tonight to do messages.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one person so far. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
Welcome. And we have Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome.
Being here.
Aloha.
Amazing.
To our mystic in Maui.
All right. How are you guys doing?
Rachel's backstage at one of her concerts, I'm assuming.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. Thank you. Do you want to go ahead and ask your question, Rachel, so that we can get your question in before we do before you have to go on stage? Would be good, I would think.
Right.
Outside in Texas before 7:30 curtain call. Okay. Cool. So tonight we're taking questions and we're going to be doing some readings. So let us know. And Jonathan is folding laundry.
Ooh, fun.
So lovely.
That's the key clothes in your future.
Look at that, Jonathan. You're going to have clean underwear. So,
oh, golly. It's one of
likely
those
the whole family. It is a day. So I had a photo shoot done today. So that was kind of an interesting experience.
That's exciting.
So it'll be fun to see how the photos turned out. And So do you have a question, Rachel, or do you just want general? Or maybe she's typing. She might be typing.
There it is.
There we are.
Okay. Back to school in the spring, or if I should wait till I retire for another master's. Ooh, I want to study animal protection regardless. Torn between two programs. Cool.
That sounds like a song. Torn between two programs. It's usually lovers, I think, but we'll go with programs for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what does Rachel need to know about this? Just
Okay, I didn't need to jump out of that deck, so that was interesting. Let's see what else is there.
I've had a couple jump out here too. Mm-hmm. Torn is a song. Okay, there we go. All right.
These are really pretty clear.
Okay, good. You are welcome to go first, my dear, if you are ready. And if not, I shall be ready shortly.
What I got, so the three that jumped out was, the first one was flow with rhythm, get lost in the rhythm of movement today, right? So it's about moving in the present time. And then the next one was today is the day. So it's time to begin the journey, right? That's pretty a direct answer as you can get. And then I'm actually going to go to the next deck that I pulled from, and I got Wise One, grow within your current situation, right? So again, very much if there's no need to wait. The third card in the first was breathe in, practice breath work today, right? So take a deep breath, give yourself some space to feel into it, but everything is kind of saying it's time to move forward with doing something. The light language deck, I got enlightenment. So you're definitely meant to get this new information and have it come in for you. And then in the guides, Divine Master's deck, I actually got Rama and Sita. And Rama and Sita are holy union. So it's about soulmate connection and romantic opportunity. So I don't know if you're going to meet somebody in these classes. But whatever it is, there is definitely some kind of connection there for you. And then I got sea turtle, which is protection, right? So it says, you are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So again, all of these cards are really kind of stressing, like, it's okay. You're good. You're good to go. You're good to move forward. But it is going to take some time. So, because I got the have patience card. So as you're figuring it all out, just have patience with yourself and hold space for yourself to go through it. If there's blocks and things like that, just notice them. But it is time to begin to start moving. And as you do, your radiance is going to shine through.
There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. And what do I have for you? I have make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. And I got to stay the course. So I think this is the patience card that Jen had. So like, you're going to make a decision, but you're going to be like, I think the decision is for future. Do you know what I mean? So I think you'll make a decision early, and then there'll be some time before you can actually start following up on that decision. So don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Okay. Trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. And they're encouraging you to believe in magic. So that's believing in you, because you're magic. So believe in magic. Okay. And you're going to jump over any hurdles with ease, right? It's igniting your courage. So whatever you decide, it's going to be great, right? Because if you're embracing opportunities, see, there's a door here. You're embracing opportunities and walking through it. So it's going to bring up ancient wisdom, which is awesome. Okay. And then you're going to start to manifest your dreams. Okay, so it's like, I think you make a decision, but it's delayed. And she says, I want to finish my first career first. Yeah. But for after, I want to start. Okay, so that makes sense. That's why we were having the two different. It felt like both answers. And I'm like, I don't know how to answer that. It's both answers. Okay.
Well, it's really interesting, right? Because what they're saying is like, go with the flow, right? Because we got flow quite a few times, but also like, it's time to begin that process. So even if you are going to wait for the career, like there is still a moving forward here that is happening.
Well, and I think that may have to do with the decision, right? Yeah, exactly. So doing some research on the decision, like maybe going to or speaking to people that are doing the programs, and one at a veterinarian school, the other at a law school. Similar degree. Okay. So to me, one will be more with the animals and the other one is going to be more with the legal aspect of protection, right? So it depends how much you want to get bogged down in the paperwork or whether you want to spend time with the animals. That's what I would look at. So my gut is saying the one with animals, but, you know, I think you need to believe in your own magic. Right? Believe in your own magic. You've already got the answers. They're within you. Yeah. Right? Policy based. Yeah. So, because I know you love animals, right? So it depends. The mass program would probably be a bit more comprehensive. Yeah. Yeah. So it depends what you're up for, is what I'm getting, right? Yeah, it depends what you're up for.
And what is going to bring the most joy out of you, right? Like that radiance card,
Yes.
very much about allowing yourself to shine through whatever it is that you're doing. And so whatever you choose, make sure it's something that really lights you up.
Yeah, definitely. So find some people that are doing jobs with those degrees and ask them what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. And as far as, moving forward, there are things that you can do now to move you in the direction you want to go, right? So there is something here for you because movement is meant to start happening, right? It might not mean that you jump right into a program or anything like that right now, but there is something that you're supposed to start doing.
Okay, so she
And
says
that is there for you.
she can volunteer now.
There you go.
Perfect. That'll help you to make your decision on what program to do.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. Yeah, I'm getting chills on that. Do the volunteer work. That'll help. Hello, Patricia. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Also, we have a couple of other people here. Who else came in here? I saw a few. I think Hypnocity. Yep.
Yep.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it going? Jonathan has a question for us.
Okay.
And Hypnocity has a question for us. I'm just starring you guys so we can go back. Hi, Leah. Welcome.
Hello.
So, okay. So I hope that's helpful, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
break a leg when you do your performance. Okay. Yes, I used to be in theater, so I know what to say and what not to. Jonathan, I'm wondering if I should wait until the new year to start my group class or if I should just go for it in November. Okay, well, I'm being yelled at to go for it, but let's see what the cards say. I'm hearing people need you. People need you. And I'm getting chills as I say that. So people need you. You're letting your insecurities get in your way. Yeah. Look, launching your journey. Okay. Giving birth. So launching your new program. Trust the intuition. You know what they're telling you, right? Don't forget to rest along the way, right? Emerging into grace. Because you're going to step into your power with this. Okay. You've been getting a bunch of downloads that's really going to help you step into this. So I would say, yes, go ahead for November, right?
yeah.
Let's do that.
Cool.
Let me see if anything else comes in.
You stopped, but I didn't feel like you were done.
No, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm done. No, not quite. Oh, okay. So there's going to be something you're going to need to see both sides of. Feels like a family thing in order to do this. Okay. And you're going to have to really dwell in your truth. Right. So I feel like this is going to push you to grow in your own stuff as well. So dwell in your truth. I stand in the light of truth. But this also says to me, like, you know the truth. Right? Let the clouds clear. You've got this. Okay? Yes. Yes, exactly. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to. And is there somebody that's like creating that for you? I feel like there's somebody that's making it worse. See both sides of it, please. Okay, because there's an insecurity with that person that's triggering some of yours, but it's their stuff. Okay, so just keep that in mind, please. All right, you got this. You got this. We chatted about that. You've got this. I'm here if you need support, right? So quick hello to Gray. Hello,
hello,
nice to see you
hello.
as well. And Liz,
Hello.
absolutely. Star that one. Oh, you like our autumn colors. Thank you. We did that. Hey, Bianca.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. What to expect for the coming months? Yes, ma'am. We'll put you on the list. And Jonathan, Leah, they've saying hello. We've got the best chatters, you know, great chatters. And we have Shem. Hello, beautiful ladies. Any messages for you? Let's put you on the list there. Awesome. Did you have Jonathan?
Yeah.
You have his.
So a lot, a lot came out.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Sorry. I'm trying to keep up with these.
Yeah, that's okay. They can just because there's a lot coming in, and so
There he is. Here, let's go back to Jonathan. There we go.
Okay. I got as the Divine Master, Lady Nada, an expanding heart. So in terms of moving forward, and maybe this speaks to a little bit of what Tanys was talking to, there's something here that needs openness, right? There's something that's going on for you to not only let yourself love, but be loved, right? And so there is a component here of stepping into what is meant for you and really holding space for that and allowing all that's meant to come from that. And you've got your ancestors there, right? You've got this guidance coming in, you've got this knowing coming in, and you may need to retreat a little bit just to make sure that you've got everything so that you feel comfortable moving forward, because the reality is it is time to start holding that space, right? And today is the day. Again, that one came out. And so, you know, this piece, there might be a bit of moving in a new direction that goes along with this. I don't know if this is something that you regularly do or if there's something new that you're doing with this. But they're really saying that it is time to move with that and to bring that forward. And as you're going through this process, allow nature to nurture you. Right? So really taking that time as you're moving forward to hold that space. I got the carnelian and the moss agate. So energy, leadership, creativity, and positivity and change, right? So you're really meant to step into whatever this is that you're going to be doing. And there is definitely a leadership component to it. When I asked for the light oracles, I got divine animals. So I'm like, okay, we definitely need to pull from the animal deck. And two came out for me. The first one is horse, which is freedom, right? It really is about this breaking free. And so you mentioned about imposter syndrome and things like that. And I think that there is an opening here that is meant to happen for you. It says, your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So very much a card of having that energy there for you. But also I got the dolphin for you, which is play. So yes, you're going to move forward and do this, but have fun doing it. Really allow this opportunity to light you up and to bring in that joy. And so if there is something that is holding you back from that, pay attention to it. You know, spend some time in retreat, go into nature, allow yourself to get the information that you need, because you're meant to have fun with this. It says, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. So very much cards that are saying, you know what, you've got this. It's going to be great. Allow your joy to move you forward. You've got the support. Everybody is there and they've got your back. Open yourself to the possibilities and go with it. So I hope that helps. You're muted, Tanys.
Muted. Big hello to Lori. And awesome. We love this reading. Glad. Happy to help. Gray was hoping she can't stay, has to leave. Okay, well, I guess maybe next time, or we'll see if we can get you in before. Just let us know before you leave, okay? And we'll see if we can fit it in. We'll see what happens. All right. So our next one, we actually have 9 questions, guys.
Holy moly.
So we're going to move through these fairly quickly now.
Okay.
So we have Hypnocity. Should I open an artist's storefront account? Okay. Let's see. What I'm getting is that before you do that, you need to cherish self. Okay. So you need to, did you get the same thing? You need to cherish self. So there's something in your life that you need to let go of before you do this. Okay. It says, let it go. And letting this go is a blessing in disguise. It doesn't seem like it is, but it is. Okay. Then you'll be able to make a decision. So when you make this decision, make sure you're making it out of love for yourself. All right. But it's perfect timing for it because we have this open door. All is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. That's Archangel Michael. These are my Michael cards. Okay. So it is time, but there's something you need to let go of first. I feel like it's a belief. There may be more to it, but definitely a belief goes along with it because you are going to be embarking on an adventure with that. Okay, because you are receiving from angels. We know you're receiving from angels. So that is the response. Did you just get a receiving from angels thing?
I'm just laughing because as I'm pulling cards, I'm like, am I tapping into Tanys and the cards?
No. Because why? Are they for me?
No, I just think it's really, it's you can't make this stuff up, right?
You can't. No, it's always like that.
It's
Yeah.
so like, so the first card that I got when you were talking about taking care of yourself was pull yourself close, right? So very much that same kind of energy. It says every part of your being is deserving of love, right? So bring yourself in, pull yourself close, give yourself that love. And whatever is happening or whatever this is that needs to be resolved, if you listen to yourself as you pull yourself close, you're going to be able to know and understand what it is that you need to do. It says your inner child has something to say. And so this is the inner child deck, but there is a part of you that needs to be able to speak its truth in order for you to be able to move through this. So have patience, right? It's not a no, but it definitely is a have some patience, allow yourself to take that step back because you've got a little bit of clearing out to do, which is why I laughed because you said the same thing, right?
I did.
The card, which is energy clearing and freshening. And so as you're doing that, again, hold space came out, right? And being able to recognize, we can want to move all of this, but we have to really hold space for ourselves. And if you can do that, I got soft debt for you. So cosmic wisdom that wants to come in and move through you. And this is unlimited potential, sacred mission, initiation, right? So this is not a no by any stretch, but it is hey, there's some things that we need to do, to work on, to work through. And if you can do that, I got the wolf, which is instinct. You're going to know exactly when to move and how to make it work. And it is going to flow. It's just a matter of doing some of this other stuff ahead of time to get yourself into a place so that you can really flow with it and feel good about it. So I hope that helps.
Absolutely. That is wonderful. Thank you. And I also wanted to go back here because I missed somebody here to put them on the list. Where are you, Tristan? I saw you. There's another one. Sorry, guys, there's a lot coming in here, so I'm just trying to make sure we're all there. And big hello to Willow Estera. Thank you for joining us. Yes, hello, Tristan. I have yours marked. That's awesome. Yes, we are looking forward to that as well. Jonathan Daly will be on our Twillo Talk on Monday. We're excited.
That is so awesome. Mondays at 5 Eastern.
5 p.m. Eastern.
Jonathan will be with us.
Woohoo! And Hypnocity says she feels like she's downloading a new operating system. Yes, that would be conducive to that. Yeah, the shadow work is what you're letting go, that shadow stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. Good stuff. Cool. All right. So our next question is Liz Inna. And she says, can she have a message of support and guidance? Absolutely. So what I have for you is stepping into stillness.
I can't even.
You can't make this stuff up, guys. I'm telling you. Okay. Stepping into stillness. Do you want to just go card by card? Just be congruent with our reading, okay? Okay. So stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Okay. This is also one for intuition, right? Because she's on this big moon. So stepping into that stillness and allowing the intuition to come in because your vibration is rising. Okay. And this is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So this is important because it brings with it angels of healing. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. I being Michael. Okay. So the healing angels are with you. You are protected. That's the other one. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. So you're safe within Michael's bubble of light. Okay, so there is a situation that you need to let go of. All right. There's something, this situation no longer serves you. Allow Michael to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. So there's something that you need to let go of. It's like a cord thing that's connecting you to something. And it may be family related because I got your loved ones are safe. Let go of fear and worry for your loved ones. I'm looking after them. Maybe it's the fear you're letting go of. Okay. The fear and the worry. Let go of that. Because then it will be time to take action. You're going to jump over all of these hurdles, right? He's jumping over the river there. So you're jumping over your waters or emotion. We're jumping over our emotions, right? Allowing those to flow. And then you'll be flying free. All right. So that's what I have for you, Liz. Yeah, sending you tons of love and healing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Absolutely.
Definitely. So again, first card, be still, right? Really needing to bring in that stillness. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence, just be. Right. So as you're going through a lot of this stuff, you're going to need to have that space in order to be able to check in with yourself and hold space for yourself. Because in that space, you're going to be doing some healing, right? It's the DNA karma, right? There's some things here that are going to be able to be healed. And you talked about fears and stuff. You got the Hunter card, which is about tracking down your fears, right? And desires and being able to really identify what is it that I want, but also what is really holding me back, right? What is it that I need to clear out in order to reach freedom, right? And be able to flow in that space. And I think part of that is, I got the Kindle Love card, and I don't know that this is necessarily love for other, so much as love for self is what's really coming in, and being able to hold space to truly love yourself, because in you, there is only light. Right? And that is what you need to hold space for and bring forth. And you've got Commander Ashtar here who wants to help you with that, right? And this is about leadership activation, right? It is time to evolve. Trust in your ability to guide others. And so you're really being called here to do this inner work because there is something that is waiting for you. And the universe is ready to help you move in that direction. It's just about taking that time to do the work and figure it out. And as you do, I got Bison, which is abundance, right? Being able to really step into that abundance energy, knowing that everything is okay. It's just a matter of really going through some of this in order to clear it out so that we can make space for new. So Bison says, "Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer." Right? And so really this energy is about opening you to some beautiful, beautiful things. But as Tanys said, you're going to have to let some things flow in order to do that. And so as the emotions are coming up, hold space for yourself, bring love in, and know that this is all for a much higher purpose. So
And Liz, you are like surrounded by angels right now. They keep showing me you there, and there's all these angels around you, like at least 5 or 6 of them. So just feel into that energy and ask them to fill you with love, okay? Because they're definitely there. Yeah. I wanted to say a quick hello to Garnet. Hi, Garnet. Thank you for joining us. I missed your comment earlier. I'm still trying to catch up here. It's awesome.
Yeah, you guys are fantastic.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. And Monica, hello. Much love to you as well. Awesome. And so we have Bianca as our next one. Hey, Bianca. So what are we looking for in the next couple of months? Okay. So what I have for you is really trying to step into stillness. Okay. Did you get that one again?
I got the opposite. Go on an adventure.
Oh, well, I think that's coming for her, but there's a stillness point first. So this is also about your intuition, and it may be more about intuition right now. So I'm thinking stepping into stillness and doing meditation for you is coming through, okay? Because then I also got pray from the heart. So that would also be that indicator, right? Of like going inside, asking and listening. Prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Because I got, don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. So there's something that you've been kind of, it feels like you've got an happening. And I don't know how to explain it, but that's what it feels like is an but you need to know this blessing. This is a blessing in disguise. People are getting the same cards tonight. I think I've said these cards 3 times already.
Yeah. There's something in the energy right now for everybody.
Yeah, and I am definitely shuffling. So so it says this is a blessing in disguise. Be patient, have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dare dreamed. Okay? So keep the faith. That's what that's about. And then opening up to your spiritual gifts. Okay? So we mentioned that earlier. Allowing your spiritual gifts to come in with ease and grace. Okay? Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you a message to guide your soul's growth. So there's definitely a growth component here, right? We're looking at this as a blessing in disguise. Usually when we go through these things and there's like this, like I was saying, it's usually because there is a blessing that's coming for you. And if you open up to your spiritual gifts, you'll get a better idea of what that is. Because you've also got both hummingbirds here, very much about transformation. So there's some kind of change happening. And you need to make sure that you're playing. Remember to play. Okay. Very important because it raises your vibration. You know, you can, I know you have a little one to play with. Take action. So there is going to be a time in the near future where you're going to take action. All right. And when you do that, it may involve stepping into the spotlight for you. I do feel this is also my downloads card. And for you, I do feel like you're going to be getting some downloads of information, downloads of energy that's going to really help you step into those spiritual gifts. Okay. And I know it feels, I feel apprehension around that for you. But you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And that means not just your wisdom of your brain, but also of your spiritual self. All right. And so that's what's coming through. I remember to soar into joy. Okay. Because all of that, when you start to step into that, you play more, you tap into your gifts and stuff. It's childlike wonder fills my life, is what that says. All right.
Awesome.
So sounds fun.
Say bye to Jonathan real quick because he's got to head off.
Okay.
You know, pull that card, go on an adventure as you got be still. And every other card is about going in. So I think the adventure that's coming for you
is an internal
is an
one.
internal adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. And I think that the daring in this is really about going in and really going in. So a couple of things that came up. One was set boundaries, right? To really check at what's going on around you and what do you need in order to be able to take the time to go inside. So claim your power and know your value today. Set those boundaries so that you can hold space for yourself. I got 2 winter cards, which is interesting, from 2 different decks. I got this winter card. Okay, and this one says, take care of your needs. So again, that piece of going in, setting those boundaries, and really taking care of what you need. And then I got the winter solstice card, which is about reflection, right? So there's going to be some things that you need to reflect on, that you're going to need to kind of observe and see what's going on, because there is a shedding that is coming for you. Right? There's a release that's meant to happen, shedding that old skin. And so you're going to need to do this work in order to be able to shed that skin. So meditation is definitely in the works for you. And know that as you're going through this, I also got, again, there is only light, right? So as you go through this, know that you are being held in that light, that space is there for you. And as you do it, there's that bird again for freedom. Right? Really being able to step into that place of freedom. And I got, as the Divine Master's deck, I got Jesus, right?
Oh,
and so it's this act
beautiful.
of service and this ability to, when you do give of yourself, when it is not, overstepping your boundaries and depleting you, but when you truly give from a place where you are able to, the universe is going to give back to you tenfold, right? But it's about going in and making sure that you are in a place where you're okay to do that. And so love for yourself is very, very important in this process, right? It says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Okay, so it's going to be a time for really holding space for yourself. And when you do that, there is going to be an opportunity that comes. And if you can do that work for yourself, you are going to be ready to take it. Okay, so I hope that helps.
It's pretty powerful opportunity, actually. It feels it's coming from a guy or a man or a male is what I'm feeling. So yeah, it sounds like fun. Big hello to Gerald. I missed his comment earlier. Hey, Gerald. He's waiting for supper to be finished. Lurking, I believe is what he said, something along those lines.
Awesome.
So thank you for joining us. All right. Very good. So this is for Shem. Shem is next. Let me just take a look here. Make sure no missing anybody. Hello, Pooja.
Hello, hello.
She's joining us. Hello, Annie. I got your question. Thank you. And hello, Bob. We said hello to Aaron.
Oh, hello,
I
Aaron.
have your questions starred. So just so you know, I think we'll be closing questions now because we still have 8 to go.
Oh, my.
Awesome. I think that we're going to be on a little longer than an hour. Is that okay with you, Jen?
Yeah, I
Or
think
do you need to pay? Yeah. Okay. But I think we will close our questions at this point. Thank you all. There we go. All right. So Shem, what have I got for you? I have that your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps not in the forms that you expect. Okay. So just be open to that. It feels to me that it's connected to career, because this says you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you've been contemplating. So there's something that you've been contemplating doing that you've been held back with. It's coming. The time to do this is coming. It's like, and it's going to, you've been getting downloads, and you're going to be like, ooh, that's a strong word. Really? Okay. You're going to be encouraged. They're saying you're going to be forced to step up. Forced is a bit of a strong word. I would say strongly encouraged to step up. So step into the spotlight. You have a message the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. Okay. You're going to need to see both sides of a situation first. This feels like it comes before the other. All right. There's somebody that you're sort of in angst with. It's going to require some conversation for you to do this. But it's okay, right? You just need to believe in magic, and that's going to bring it all forward. And you'll be able to let go of whatever you need to let go of in order to really step into the spotlight and make those changes that are meant for you. Okay? Hope that's helpful.
Yes.
Jen, my dear, what have you got? Or Sham?
I got, the first card that came out for me is Let Go of the Past. Okay, so there's some work to do there. I said it's time to envision a new story. And it's really interesting because after that, I got Find Your Haven, Traveler, and some things about like really kind of moving forward. So Find Your Haven is there's a place of wonder waiting just for you, right? So again, this idea of taking the time to really find a place for you to be able to connect and reflect and figure out what it is you want, because you're being told to stand your ground. So I don't know if there's something going on for you that you're feeling maybe a little bit pushed around, or you're feeling like you're not able to hold space for yourself, or what I'm getting is that you're not able to just allow yourself to be authentically you. And so being able to stand your ground, to hold that space as you find your haven, you may realize that there's certain things that maybe need to change. Maybe that's what's going on with the traveler here, right? And making some of those shifts. Have patience though, as you do it, right? It's the tea. It's about, having a cup of tea, really sitting back, reflecting, holding space. There's some reassessing that's going to need to happen here. And as you do, I got communion, and power, right? So the lightning and the ego card, and there is a lot of energy here. I mean, like you look at the lightning card with the power, like look at those waves, right? That are crashing down on the shore. There's a lot of power in the release of emotions. There's a lot of power in being able to commune with the energy that's there for you, and to know that you're safe as you do it. I got Elmora, which is about spiritual force field, right? It is this idea of protective light surrounding you. You are safe as you go through this because they are calling you to do something. I got Soulcraft, and Soulcraft card here is really about stepping into what is meant for you. And then I got the Raven card, which is the Shaman card, right? So whether this is to step into that or to connect with that, but there's some guidance here that is meant to happen for you. I'm just going to read this card, but the point is that it's going to help you to move forward, right? In whatever way is correct for you. And again, it is that idea of travel. So whether it means that you're actually traveling or you're just moving into a new phase, there is movement that is meant to happen here. So the Raven card says, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the world. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So really, again, this soul soul craft, that there is some things that are going to be coming in for you, but it looks like there's some movement and clearing that needs to happen in order for that to really fall into place for you. So hope that helps.
Alrighty, awesome. And Bianca says it's her 33rd birthday today. So we are wishing you a wonderful birthday. That's amazing. She was told by Tristan's grandfather that it's the year that Jesus ascended. So it's when your life truly starts and you gain wisdom and happiness. So kind of cool
That the
that the Jesus card showed up.
Yeah, right? That
Absolutely.
is pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Definitely a connection there for you guys, right? Excellent. So we're just going to take that one off, and we are going to say hi to Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Bob Robert. Hello, hello. And you're looking for a love rating, huh? So I'm getting it's almost over. So your current challenges will soon be resolved. You'll be able to look at the future with a smile. But first you have to truly release your ex. There's a cord there that needs to be cut. Okay? The time has come to clear your energy. And once you do, free yourself. Right? It's time to take back control of your life. Once you do that, embrace the magical moment. So there'll be magic coming in your love life. Okay? So then you will be, so I feel like you'll be meeting someone. You're asking about this month. It's not feeling like this month to me. It's feeling before Christmas, perhaps, but not this month. I wouldn't say October, okay? But when it does, you're going to have to do some heart-to-heart conversations with this person, okay? You're going to have to honestly discuss your feelings. All of them. All of them, okay? And that means making the effort, okay? Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Because if you can do that, we did get the honeymoon card for you. Okay? Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I hadn't looked at that, but holiday time together. So, like I said, before Christmas, and I'm getting chills on that, so I'm going to leave it there. So I hope that's helpful, Bob. And I keep wanting to call you Robert, but Bob. And my apologies. Yeah. So do the inner work. Mm-hmm. That's the advice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hope that's helpful.
So I got breathe in. It's almost like you're holding your breath. Take a breath. To do the breath work, to help yourself so that you can be really present. And I think that this card is coming in too, because the more that we're looking for something or searching for something, the more likely we are to actually miss it. Right? So take that breath, be present, just notice what is going on around you, because that's going to help you find clarity in the moment. So whether you already know her or you are meeting her or whatever that is going to be, what I'm being told is that you have to allow yourself to be present so that you will be able to have that clarity. And then I got trust and thrive, and it's the stag card. So just saying, to be able to just trust that things are unfolding, because if you can do that, then there is thriving there. But there is some clearing that does have to happen. I got the Shiva card, which is the karma card. So it is about clearing cycles, to know that debts are paid and that you can move forward, but allow yourself to kind of release whatever is there, because I also got grace, right? So giving yourself that grace and giving yourself compassion as you go through. It says, "You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace, inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty," right? So letting your light shine, right? And really holding space for that, because the fruits are coming, right? And that beautiful strawberry and that heart, right? Just to know that success is there. It is on the horizon, and that blessings are coming. But what is really showing up here in this piece about presence and holding space is to befriend pleasure. Do things that light you up. Do things that bring you joy, because when you're in that place of really being authentically true to who you are, that's when it's going to happen. Right? And that's when you're going to know, because that connection is going to be really pure, because you're in a place of just loving life and experiencing it. And that seems to be how it's going to kind of unfold. So I hope that helps.
Awesome. So thank you for coming and asking questions. That's awesome. Next, we have Gray. Okay, this one's quite specific. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing the see both sides one in my head. And it also says you're a mender. So I feel like you might have to play a role in that and bring in ancient wisdom to that situation. There is a door of opportunity for them to walk through, but they're going to have to take that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that one. There's a lot of pearls of wisdom. So if you go inside, there's pearls of wisdom there for you that you're going to find. Okay? But really, I mean, we can't, so I can't jump into their energy, first of all, because that's not, all I can do is tell you what they're telling me. I can't jump into her energy or their energy, your sisters. But what I'm feeling is that there's going to be some growth that has to happen. And in terms of long-term housing, you did get the renewing your life, getting rid of clutter. There's a moving box in this picture. So I would say that that is in the future for you, is some long-term housing. And the bottom of the deck is manifesting dreams. So I would say sometime this fall. Okay. Hope that's helpful. And we're getting a little bit shorter, I think, Jen, on our readings because we're already at 9 o'clock. So
All right, let's go through this pretty quickly.
Go a little bit slower.
So
or a little
got,
yeah.
Good? Okay.
Good.
I got emotions are reflections, right? So really tap into how you're feeling, because that's going to reflect for you what's going on in the situation. And then look for the deeper meaning in that. And then flow with rhythm, right? So as you tap into that, allow yourself to kind of, it says get lost in the rhythm of the movement, right? So allow yourself to kind of feel the flow of where that is. And that might help you to understand when it's the right time to talk, right? Because if you're feeling that reflection, you might feel that opening as it comes. But to what Tanys was saying, I got 2 cards that have to do with leadership, right? So I got the White Witch, which is be the light. So you're going to have to shine some light on this situation. And I got the Carnelian again, which is energy, leadership, and creativity. So there might be a creative way that you need to do this, but I think that you might have to take a step forward. But as you take a step forward, know that nothing is actually wrong, okay? And that things are going to happen in the timing that they're meant to happen. And to just have patience, but don't be afraid to take a risk. Okay. Things are there. And I got the shape shifting card. So things are changing. Things are moving. It's happening. It just might not be happening in a way that you see it happening. But again, the Atlantean's evolution, right? Like it change is coming. It is happening. It just might be taking a little bit of time. And then use your voice. Don't be afraid to use your voice. I got the humpback whale, which is singing, right? So use your voice to express what you need. It says, sing healthy songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul, right? So really use that mirror, tap in, allow that to guide you for the flow, and change will be able to move in that space. Hope that helps.
Yeah, this was the card I was referring to, the mending bridges. You see they're still facing both ways or opposite directions, but you're going to be the mender in that. Okay. Big hello to Ms. Tarot D.
Hello,
Who can't stay but wanted to stop by. So thank you so much. And a big hello to Marianne Savino.
Oh,
hey, how are you? Great to see you. Thank you for joining us. And where are we at on here? We have Tristan coming up next. Tristan Rivera. Okay, foxes. This is about foxes. So do you have a fox card in your animal deck there, Jen?
I actually am going to grab something. Give me a second.
So they are often known for their cleverness. Sometimes there's a resourcefulness or can be seen as like a sneakiness. So for me, they're kind of like that. They're cunning, right? So it indicates they're smart, but you need to sort of watch. That would be my interpretation. Now, Jen's cards might be different, but that's my feeling on it, is that there's kind of this, just watch things.
Yeah, definitely. I always, whenever there's an animal, I always go to my medicine cards because I could get into the whole story behind them, but I love them. And we'll just leave it at
She does. She loves them.
Okay, Fox. Fox, where are you? Under the ferns, becoming the forest so I can learn? Are you watching, invisible to me, trying to teach me to become a tree? Wily Fox has many allies in the woodlands, including the foliage, which offers protection and much medicine. Fox is seemingly able to vanish amidst the lush undergrowth of the forest. The flora is Fox's ally. The ability to meld into one's surroundings and be unnoticed is a powerful gift when one is observing the activities of others. Skip ahead here. If Fox has chosen to share its medicine with you, it is a sign that you are to become like the wind, which is unseen yet is able to weave into and through any location or situation. You would be wise to observe the acts of others rather than their words at this time. Use your cunning nature in a positive way. Keep silent about who and what and why you are observing. In learning the art of camouflage, you need to test your abilities to pull this off. So it's really that, taking that time to observe, to pay attention, and to just notice as much as you can about what is going on around you, in order to be able to kind of gain the guidance that you need. And it's interesting because I did pull two cards, and I got Let Love Guide You, right? So really notice why you're observing, what is going on inside of you, and hold space for love in the situation. And then I also got Do What You Need to Do, right? So if there is a difficult thing that does come from this, know that it's okay, but it is time. And if you are allowing love to guide you, it's going to be okay and you're going to move through it.
Yep. I concur. All right. Great to have you on, Tristan. Thank you. And our next one is Leah. So this is a question. I went to the cards, but I feel like there's a piece of this that we can probably answer with conversation. So I'm wondering how to handle the separation between those that stay in lower vibrations when they seem to all the ones we love. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think that there's all of those that are in the lower vibrations seem to be the ones that you love. How can you handle that separation? That's how I'm interpreting it, Leah. I hope that's correct. I I think part of that is that you just need to stay true to you, right? We don't have control over others. We only have control over ourselves and our actions and reactions. So we can't jump in, and you can't force somebody to raise their vibration. You can't force somebody to wake up. It doesn't work that way. They have to be willing to jump in. So, yeah. So then I did go to the cards, and I got pretty much the same response. So be the real you, right? You just need to be you, because that you is super important. And yes, I know it feels uncomfortable when it's all our loved ones that are maybe not joining us on the journey or not in the highest vibration right now, but you still need to be you. You need to let that light shine. Okay? Take control of your thoughts, because your thoughts are creating your reality. So have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. Okay? Our thoughts create our reality. So decide what it is that you want to create and then focus on that. Right? Energy flows where your thoughts go. So take control of your thoughts. Trust your angels. They say to let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has the perfect plan. We don't always know what's best for us. And we think that perhaps status quo is what's best, but it's not always. Okay, so trust the angels. They've got your back. And there is a relationship that you can mend. So somebody is going to be working on themselves to join you on that. Okay, but don't stay down there for them. Let them come up naturally, and trust your intuition, because you know which person this is about. That's what's coming through. All right. That's
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to separation, I think the very first piece of this is that there's never truly separation.
right.
And to hold space for that, because as we shift and change, things do shift and change in our relationships. And it's so interesting because the transit that we're in right now, and you can check on Monday's Twilio Talk from this week to hear more about it. But the whole kind of concept behind the energy right now is to recognize that even when things change, even when relationships fail, when things shift like that, that it's not a failure, right? That there is definitely good things that can come from that. And as we allow ourselves to let go of certain things, there is healing in that. But we do that, as Tanys was saying, through being authentic to ourselves. Right. And so one of the cards I got here was ancestors. Right. And so again, there is this kind of piece of, we are healing things right now, but we're healing things not just for ourselves, we're healing them for ancestral generations. Like, we are healing the DNA all the way through. And so, I got so many cards here that are really about taking care of yourself, right? So I got speak to yourself kindly, I got love, and I got practice tenderness, right? So what is it that we need to do in these times? It's just hold space for love, right? And hold space for possibilities. And in that, this one says become aware of how you speak to yourself, right? Notice the narratives, as Tanys was saying, that you're holding, because they're going to really impact the way that you move forward. And you've got the blue beings here, which is light transmission. It's about healing wounds and important information and charging up. So don't stop your journey because you don't want to let go of something, right? We can never do that, because we're meant to have this journey. And that means that there's going to be ebbs and flows. It means that relationships are going to come and go. And if we can practice that tenderness and bring in that love, then we're going to be able to know what to do. So be gentle with yourself, right? That's what the love says for the deer. And when I asked, okay, what is it that might help you? I got soul writing, right? So maybe doing some journaling, sitting down, writing about it, writing about how you feel, bringing that love into yourself as you go through some of the releasing process. And that's going to help you to be able to move through this. So sending so much love, and I hope that helps.
Yeah, sending you love. Yeah, I know it's a difficult thing when we start to go through that part of our journey. And yeah, they're also saying find your tribe. So, stick with your tribe, because that's what's going to help as well. Right? And so thank you for that. And thank you, Tristan.
Aw.
You're awesome too. And a big hello to Miss Taro Dia. Did I say that already? I might have. I'm not sure. Anyway,
I don't know. We can say hello again. Hello.
we can say hello again. So next we have Pusha. Hey Pusha, welcome. So what messages would you like from Spirit? Let's see. So we've got accepting what is. So I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So really going inwards, right? And this speaks to self-love to me for you today. No? Doesn't speak to self-love? I accept what is. There we go. So accept what is. We concur. And then I got the Ignite Courage card because there's going to be some barriers to, barriers, that's a big word. Maybe some challenges to jump over.
Barriers is an okay word. They happen. They do show up in our lives. And we can do a lot of things with barriers.
Yeah.
They don't have to actually stop us.
You're going to be jumping over them anyways because it's going to ignite your courage. So you know when something comes up and it's like grist, it's like you hit up against a wall and you're like, all right, I'm going over the wall. You just watch me. And then you're going to pray from the heart. Okay? So prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Now, having said that, the you just watch me thing, don't force anything, right? We need to be in flow. So if you really believe that it's what you need to do, sometimes others will put up barriers. Those are the ones that I'm talking about jumping over. Okay. Not the ones that we put up for ourselves. I just need to be clear on that because they're like, she needs to go with the flow. All right. So just please remember that. Believe in magic. Okay. True magic is abound in my life. Trust the guidance. Ooh, I got tingles on that. You got a lot of magic coming, Pooja. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I'm also present to clear away your worries so you can trust the divine guidance. I being Michael, Archangel Michael. Okay. So trust your guidance because you know it's coming, and you know you're intuitive, and you also know you will manifest what you need. So express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. Okay. So you got this. Accept what's there and then move forward.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. So again, I got accept what is, right? So there is this piece of acceptance here. And that acceptance can bring peace, right? And acceptance doesn't mean that we're okay with everything, right? That idea of radical acceptance, I accept, serenity prayer, like accepting those things that I can't change, that I don't have control over. That's the piece where we can have acceptance and allow things to be as they are, but also know that it's never truly the end, which is what made me laugh when you had brought the boundaries card, because it is never truly the end, right? If something comes up, not boundaries card,
Barriers, the barrier ones, yeah.
It's okay. It doesn't mean it's the end. It doesn't mean that that's it, that it's over. It says, beloved, in this, everything will be okay, right? So just knowing that even if those things do come up for you, it's okay. And I think that the barriers are coming up because I got 2 different cards to deal with ancestors. So you've got some ancestral clearing to do. And so it says move beyond ancestral patterns, right? So the idea here is not only can we learn from the ancestors, but we also need to move past certain patterns that have been passed down, right? So taking the time to move past those patterns, because sometimes those very patterns are the barriers that we come up against, right? So take time to listen to yourself and know that you have support, light beings, right? You've got a lot of support and a lot of guidance and a lot of help here. And I even got Ma'at, which is divine intervention, right? So even if you do come up against, some barriers, if you're doing this clearing and you're doing this work, you're going to be able to look at something and go, okay, is this actually for my highest good? And if it is, the barrier will be cleared away. And you don't have to do anything to make that happen. And if it's not for your highest good, this is again coming back to accept what is. It's okay, right? It's still not the end. Right? So hope that helps.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you, Gupta. I hope that was helpful. And we have Annie. Hey, Annie. Big hello to Ming as well before we see Annie. Hey, Ming. Thanks for joining us. So Annie says, hello, wonderful lady. Hugs. Big hugs for you too. Any messages for little old me? Little old moi? Hugs and kisses. Absolutely. So trusting your intuition. You have the key. There is something coming that you have already planted seeds for. And so those seeds will be coming into fruition. First, you need to look deeper. Okay. So when those seeds do start to sprout, you will need to go deeper and find those gems of wisdom inside. All right. And that is because your vibration is rising. This is a time of spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. Mm-hmm. So in doing that, you just need to remember to just be the real you. Okay. So your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self, and don't settle for less. Look at those butterflies. You're transforming. All right. So you are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. So don't give up. You've planted the seeds, and they're coming through. Okay. Don't settle for less, because you have all this light in your heart. Be a light to others. Mm-hmm. Okay. You do that all the time anyway. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Interesting card considering our texts the last couple of days about yoga. Okay. So hope that's helpful. No, I did not rig the cards. And
I gotta say, there is anyway, there's a lot going on here.
There's a lot of energy. We got a lot of guides around. So yeah. I hope that's helpful. Just be the real you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Trust your intuition, because you've got that coming. It's accurate.
Yeah.
Step into that. That's a love, Annie.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're going through, but there's a couple things that came out for me. So the first thing that stood out was the moths with concealment, right? Concealment, mystery, illusion. There's something here that maybe you're not sure of, or you're trying to figure out, where you're just kind of going, what is going on here? And it might maybe deal with disappointment, right? Because this card is disappointment is not the end. So whatever is coming up for you, there is hope even in the darkest of nights. And then I got there is hope ahead. So I got two cards about hope. So whatever is going on, if it's got you down, really tap into that space for hope, and have courage and take heart, and practice tenderness, right? So really bringing that self-love in order to hold space for that. Because then I got be the light, right? So you are meant to shine your light. Whatever is going on here might be trying to dim that a bit. But know that you are meant to shine that light. And then I got be graceful in movement and actions. Right? So whatever it is that is coming up for you, really holding space for that grace in the way that you move through it, because you have a divine mission, right? And you're meant to step into that mission, enlightened actions and making choices from the heart. So again, that piece of, going inside. I got Vision Quest. So, going inside, really going inside, because the light beings are currently whispering, but I think they want to talk a little louder to you because they've got a lot of messages going on here. And then two animals fell out of the deck. And again, it's Keeper of Secrets. So there is something here about trying to figure some stuff out, but then also higher calling. Right? So I don't know if your higher calling is to be a keeper of secrets, or if you have to move through that energy towards your higher calling. But whatever it is, know that you are being called to something. They want to talk to you, and they want to help you move through whatever this is that seems to be kind of putting up a roadblock. So hope that helps.
Awesome. So thank you so much. Great to have you on. And Ming, you're both on different platforms, but Erin loves Pomeranians. So I just thought I would share that because you're on different platforms. You probably didn't see each other's posts. So there we go. And Erin is our next one and the last one for the evening, guys.
Okay.
And so she is, I hope that's helpful, you guys. Annie and Leah. Will I have something to look forward to this year? Thanks for your consideration, Erin. Okay. So, Erin, I would say yes.
I mean, there's always something we can look forward to. We just have to look for it.
Yes, she got good cards too. So trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. Okay. So see this card, you're getting downloads. So that may be why you're feeling a little bit like, because you're integrating all this energy. Okay. But trust, it's divine purpose. Okay. Michael's with you. So you are protected, right? You can go ahead and put your creative energy into action. So Archangel Gabriel joins Michael to spark your creativity and help you communicate your vision and motivate you to create something beautiful. So I feel like there's some kind of creative project that you're working on, and it's going to be quite successful. I think that there is a fear there for you to step into that creativity. Like it's like a big project that you're a little worried about stepping into, and they're saying have no fear for that. All right. So fear is a trap of the ego. Allow Michael to use the sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Okay. Because really you're launching your journey. So I don't know whether you're planning to travel or whether this is an inner journey or a spiritual journey. But either way, you're going to be cultivating prosperity. So whatever it is, I feel like this creative project is going to help bring some prosperity into your life, which of course, is always a good thing. And you can expect miracles around this because there's lots of growth and lots of love. Okay. So it looks like it's going to be a yes. You have lots to look forward to this year. Okay. Miracles are blossoming in your life.
So I am getting a lot of stuff here. The first card that I want to start with is, as far as a guide, I got Kalima, which is about cutting cords and making change and letting go. And so it's divine severance, right? It says cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations, right? So really holding space for change to happen, because rebirth is what will come from doing that work and cutting those cords. I got write a letter. So I think that this is, again, it's the inner child deck, and it's write a letter to your inner child, but it is about writing a letter to yourself, right? What do I want? What do I need to cut these cords from? What is it that, is holding me back? And what is it that I want to bring into my experience as I move forward? And by writing it down, it's going to really help you to be able to process whatever is going on so that you can move through it, because you're being called to be true to who you are, right? And hold space for that. And I think maybe some of these cuttings of cords are things that are holding you in patterns that aren't true to you and aren't who you want to be or how you want to be. But don't let fear stop you from shining. Right. And that is really what this is about. And it's interesting that two cards fell out of the Language of Light deck, and it was soul name and soul song. So really coming home to yourself is the journey work here. And to know that you are protected as you do that, that the protection is there for you, that you don't have to keep your shields up. You are protected so that you can truly go in and allow yourself to experience everything that you are meant to experience to move towards that rebirth. Because as you do, there is a lot of power in that energy, and it is going to be fun. It's the play card, right? And allowing yourself to move through all of this is going to be a part of that. Oh, and I totally missed these, but they were sitting right here in front of me, and I pulled them for you. The broom is the clearing card, which again is very much in line with what we're talking about, clearing out those energies. And then breaking down problems, right? The mushrooms card, being able to really break it all down, and also that you can move through it and move into that rebirth that is there for you. So hope that helps.
So Erin, I would say there is, she's saying no creative projects no creative projects that I know of, but it'd be cool to get one. I would say it's coming. Because both of our sets were like that. Rebirth can be a creative process. Okay. So think about it in the greater sense, in terms of rebirth. I don't know if this is something, but I did kind of get a hit for perhaps a child. So, yeah.
What I was getting it was, being creative in this process and the journey, as you were saying, but also that you're having a unique opportunity, especially with soul name and soul song, to actually recreate or create yourself in a way that you want to be, right? That rebirth piece. To be creative with that. And it's interesting because the mushroom card, it's breaking down problems, but it's also recycling, right? So again, it's that really creative piece of, I'm cutting all this stuff, right? And now who do I want to be? What do I want to do? How do I want this to show up in my life, right? There's a massive amount of creativity in terms of when we allow ourselves to move into who we are, the flow that comes from that can be quite beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was amazing, guys. Thank you. No kids, it's too late for me. I don't even know people with kids. Okay, so then it must be your inner child and the recreation for you. That's what we're talking about. So check in with your inner child, because I did get kid stuff. So check in with the inner child. Okay? There might be some stuff there. So, what a great show. Thank you so much, guys. Usually we're on for an hour, and we were almost an hour and a half this time. That's great. We appreciate you all for coming. And we totally love the fact that there was so much participation tonight. So it's always amazing. So please remember to come and check us out on Monday at 5 p.m. We're going to be having Jonathan Daly on this week on Twillo Talk, where Jen and I get on and we have casual, authentic conversation with whoever wants to listen and whoever wants to participate. So
that is it.
Because we love to hear from you guys as well. So,
and if there's anybody here who hasn't already, join the Twillo Lifestyle membership page, because it's the first of each month. We put out the 6 card reading on YouTube.
Right.
But on the membership page, you get the 22 card reading for the month. So, and that's free.
Yeah,
so go for it.
And we're putting new stuff on shortly. We're going to be updating that a little bit more again shortly. So stay tuned for that. And what else have we got going on this week? Have we got anything else happening? Oh, yes, we have a holistic healing fair that we're going to be at. So those of you that are local, Jen and I will both be at the Holistic Healing Fair at the Nepean Sportsplex on Sunday from 10 to 4.
You got it.
So come hang out. That'll be fun.
That'll be super fun.
Yeah. And then I do. So I am also doing another podcast. So next week is a big podcast week for me. So we both have recording of a podcast.
Oh, right.
Therapists in Conversation. I'm also doing a podcast with My Place Home Care. And so we are going to be doing a podcast on Wednesday afternoon. Oh, that might be just the recording of it. We'll be posting it on the Friday at 1 p.m. And so stay tuned for that if you want information. It's great information about retirement and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's a whirlwind week. We got lots coming up, guys. We got chair yoga too with Jacqueline on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. So if you're wanting to check that out, it's live. It's not recorded. It's live. She's on there. Lots of giggles and fun doing chair yoga. Okay, I think I've talked enough. How about you, Jen? Do you have anything else?
I think that's great. No, anybody who's in town, come and see us on Sunday. Otherwise, join us on Monday. Well, join us on Monday anyway. And we love having you guys on to help with the conversation. So that is awesome. And,
Don't forget to like and subscribe, please, so you know when we're coming on next.
things.
Yeah,
There you
those
go.
things. Like and subscribe. We might be on again. You never know. You just never know. So thanks, guys. It was great to have you all here. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care now.